The Election Commission of India announced a seventh-phase Lok Sabha election in the country on Sunday. Two members of Parliament seat Meghalaya to the Lok Sabha will go to poll in the first phase on April 11 along with 91 other constituencies all over the country, even as the by-election Sesela Assembly seat will also be held simultaneously. Addressing media person in Shillong on Sunday evening after the election date were announced by the Election Commission of India in New Delhi, State Chief Electoral Officer CEO Frederick Roy Kharkongor informed that there has been an increase of 3,26,896 electorates since the 2014 Lok Sabha election. The CEO also said that out of the 60 assembly constituencies, 22 seats are expenditure sensitive, which means that the state election department foresee that cash may be used to influence voters in such places. Speaking over the security arrangement, Meghalaya Additional Director General of Police H. Nongplu informed that the law and order situation in the state far by peaceful.
Polling stations, and in terms of polling station locations, we have 2615. Rural polling station locations are 2404, and urban locations are 211. So this is the breakup in terms of the number of polling stations and polling station locations. We have gone up by 84 polling stations over the last assembly elections, because in the last assembly elections we were 3,083 polling stations. Now we are 3,167. So there's been an addition of about 84 polling stations since the last assembly elections. Coming to the security scenario, we have 704 vulnerable polling stations. In terms of vulnerable polling stations, is about 704, and critical polling stations is 249. Both critical as well as vulnerable is 68. Normal polling stations is 2146. The number of polling stations which are bordering Bangladesh is about 86. Number of polling stations bordering Assam is 171. The number of zones we have is 122 police zones and 282 sectors, and number of strong room as well as counting centers is 13. But I would like to reiterate that the civil and the the civil sectors and zones, in terms of civil sectors and zones we have more than, because these are the police sectors and zones. And I would also like to reiterate that these are very dynamic figures. This is the categorization as of now, but these are dynamic figures. What is critical may not be critical in the days ahead, or what is vulnerable may not be vulnerable, or vice versa. So this is the situation as it stands now, and these are dynamic figures, and they will change. In terms of the expenditure sensitive constituencies, we have 22 out of 60 which are expenditure sensitive constituencies. The forthcoming Lok Sabha elections pertaining to Meghalaya for the two seats for Shillong and the Tura parliamentary seats are as follows. Date of issue of the Gazette for notification is on 18th March 2019. Last date for filing of nominations is the 25th of March 2019. Date of scrutiny of nominations is on the 26th of March 2019. Last date of the withdrawal of candidature is on 20th of March 2019. Date of poll is on 11th of April 2019.